lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a fun pick a card for you, and it's going to be What Are They Hiding? You can run, boy, but you cannot hide, especially when it comes to tarot. We have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the Alpha Centurions and the Smoky Quartz. We have pile number 2 with the Untitled and the Hemitite. And we have pile number 3 with the Star Seed and some sort of lace agate. And you will have the option to extend this reading. I'm also booking private readings for August and September. If you guys were interested in a private reading, then definitely send me an email and I will send you the menu in return. If you guys were looking for just sort of a fun short reading, I am going live at least twice a week. I do go live around 8 or 9 p.m. Central Time, so if that doesn't fit within your time zone or your time frame, then definitely look into a private reading, which will be delivered personally to your email. And I think that's all the announcements I have for today, so I will see you guys at your pile. All right, hello, pile number 1 with the Smoky Quartz. Not only did you choose the Smoky Quartz, which is really great for kind of like absorbing negative energy and then cleansing and clearing it, but you chose the Alpha Centurion's Alien Oracle card. This is all about foresight, planning, and strategy. This might give us a clue as to what your person is hiding, but you are here today because we're trying to figure out what your person is hiding. So just to figure out whether or not this is your reading, before I start diving into it, making you wait through all the shuffling and all the blah, 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 let's figure out if this is the right pile for you by kind of gaining the energy of you and your person. So I'm either reading you or your person, or I'm reading your person or you. So you can flip-flop it, and then we're going to read the energy in between you guys. So I'm going to put this in the middle. So we have the Camel Spirit. We have Pluto. For the archetype, we have Femme Fatale, Mystic. And then we have Chiron. For the archetype, we have Teacher, and we have the Tiger Spirit. And for the mutual energy between you two, we have Solitude. Okay, so right away, I'm sort of gathering that you guys might be in separation from each other. And I'm kind of gathering the astrological element. So we have Pluto, which we know rules over Scorpio, and we have Chiron, which is in our birth chart, but technically can represent Taurus. I think Taurus, yes, or Sagittarius, but it's in our birth chart. And Chiron is all about the wounded healer. Pluto is all about more the shadow attributes. So this is interesting because this is not necessarily a reading on like you versus them, like what they think you feel versus how you really feel, but it feels like the setup because they're really viewing, well, one of you is viewing the Camel Spirit as very mysterious, really not able to read exactly what the Camel Spirit is thinking and feeling, where the Tiger Spirit, I do think, has pretty honest intentions, but I think they're very guarded because they have been hurt before. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in separation with the Solitude card, although I do think a lot of you are. Some of you could be in a no contact situation. Or it could just be that you're sort of taking like an energetic break, and it kind of was a break that came unplanned, if that makes any sense. Like this is not necessarily something that you guys talked about. It just sort of happened that way. The Camel Spirit and the Tiger Spirit rules over the element of fire. So you guys could have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Camel Spirit is someone who is really independent. So with the Femme Fatale, I've always imagined her, a feminine energy, as someone who's independent. Scorpio also being extremely independent. Mystic, you know, being a guide to others, not necessarily having to learn, well, I don't know why I was going to say that. Not necessarily having to learn from others. Well, of course you're going to have to learn from others, but not necessarily the follower, more the leader. But there's a huge energy of mystery that just cloaks and hangs over this person like an aura. And it's not necessarily intentional. It just could be how they are. And it could be because they're freedom loving, they're independent loving. I really feel like the camel spirit is very strong. I feel like this is someone who's very self-reliant, handles challenges with ease. This is someone who, there's someone that really needs to travel in order to feel sane. But I feel like the camel spirit is someone that needs somebody that doesn't hover over them. You know, they like to kind of crawl around on their own. So this could be you, or this could be your person. They could be the camel spirit, and you're wondering, well, with all this independence and all this mystery, what are they hiding? We have the tiger spirit here, and the tiger spirit also rules over the element of fire. But this is interesting because the tiger spirit also, and just notoriously within the oracle book, rules over the feminine energy. So the camel spirit might be, I mean, this could be same sex, honestly, because I'm just getting a huge array of feminine energy, but it doesn't necessarily need to be assigned to gender. It could just be that there is conjunctions within your chart that taps and presses on some more feminine wounds. And that's why we might have Chiron and Pluto showing up here, because there's something very like sticky and karmic about this connection already, especially if you guys haven't even known each other that long. It just feels so heavy, so quick. Like you definitely have a spiritual union of some sort, and it might not necessarily be for the purpose of like falling in love and having kids and getting married. I don't know that, but it could. It might be for the purpose of like learning some sort of healing, some sort of lessons that will trigger you into some sort of healing. You know what I'm saying? Because something about each other, you guys like trigger one another. And not even on purpose. Like I said, neither of you have bad intentions. And there could be a lot of sporadic communication and long periods of separation and you know, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just kind of going off. I'm kind of channeling here. I'm not necessarily like seeing too many indicators of that, but I just feel that. And both of you are like teachers, and both of you are healers in one way or another, but different ways, you know? So you guys connect on that commonality, but you might also clash on that same wavelength. So the tiger is someone that hunts at night. This could be someone who's kind of a night owl, and they are honestly someone who is quite quiet. Like they don't necessarily speak their mind. They're very observant. This is someone who wants people to reveal themselves to them. This is someone who's passionate, strong, sensual, sexual even. And then I am seeing with that solitude that there is some sort of period of solitude in between you guys right now. We have Alpha Centaurians, foresight, planning, and strategy. Okay, so it could be that there is some sort of reconciliation that's being planned behind the scenes, but nothing has necessarily come to fruition yet within the connection. Okay, so I'm going to try to kind of move these over to the side so we can fit more cards here. I'm going to pull a spread, and we're going to kind of dive deeper into this. So we have the tiger spirit and the camel spirit. If this is sounding like you or your person and you're reading, then you're in the right place. So let's get into it, you guys. So what is group number one's person hiding? Well, they're definitely not saying something with the Queen of Swords energy. And again, overwhelming feminine energy. So this could be same sex, or it could be that you're watching for a female. We have the Five of Cups. Again, doesn't have to be. I'm just kind of getting a lot of that, so I just thought I'd say it. It could just be that this person is sort of acting like, you know, let's say they are a man or a masculine. They're sort of acting like they're purposely trying to play some sort of game that they know would kind of trigger you. I mean, they're purposely withholding. With the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups. I definitely think there's emotion here. There's some sort of sadness. I don't know if something happened between you guys, if there was a fight, a breakup, a separation, or something that prompted the separation that is more than just like busy schedules and work and things like that. So what is this person hiding? Group number one. What is group number one's person hiding? Three of Cups. What is group number one's person hiding? We have the Six of Wands. Wow. Okay. I was actually really excited for this video, but I knew it was going to be hard because it's just like, what? So hold on, let me pull full on spread before I make any sort of conclusions. We have the Three of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Cups for me. The Devil. Clarify the Three of Cups. The Queen of Wands in reverse. And clarify the Six of Wands. Okay, wow. So there's a couple situations here. I have some Oracle that I already pre-shuffled. I wonder if it will connect, so I'm going to put it out. We have Ren, awareness. We have harmony. We have intuition. We have mystery, which, yeah, yep, there's a lot of mystery. And we have frustration. There's a lot of frustration too. So let me pull this up so that we have everything. Okay. So this is definitely a spiritual connection. Like you, and especially if things are sort of in the newer stages, it's like you guys feel each other's energy so much. And that's why I call it sticky. There's a couple scenarios. I'm going to lay them out on the table. I feel like the first scenario is this person is not quite like ready to come towards you because they previously were in a relationship and they broke up with that person, and honestly they're still pretty choked up about it. There's still residual feelings, there's still residual hurt, but that's not to say they don't see the potential in this connection. In fact, they see a lot of potential here with the Six of Wands, clarifying with the Hierophant, and they do really want to give to you. But there's a couple things. One, this person was hurt pretty bad in their last relationships, and it has to do with trust. So I don't know if this person was cheated on or if they just, something happened that was negative that impacted their trust and faith in people. But when maybe you're giving them a Queen of Swords type of vibe, or maybe unintentionally because you're just naturally mysterious. If you're the Camel spirit, or even the Tiger spirit, I guess could be mysterious. You're not giving them a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so because they don't have a lot to work with and it's hard to read you, they don't know how to come towards you amidst also having the feelings they're having. And then furthermore, their feelings are so complicated because they have a lot to do with trust issues that they need to feel really reassured at this moment, and they need to feel really safe, and they just don't have a lot of energy for like games and mind games and back and forth and playing hard to get. Although it is stuff like that that draws them in, and it is stuff like that that initially made them so attracted, they can't fully play those games because it's just too much energy taken from them, and they're honestly too hurt. So that's one scenario. The other scenario I'm seeing here is that this person really likes you a lot, but again, because they can't read you, they're trying to play games as well. But like legitimate, like honestly, what they're hiding is they don't want to. In fact, it really fucks them up, like the games that you guys are playing, because it makes them overthink, it makes them over strategize, and they're honestly like a very, like, they do have this hunter spirit, with the tiger energy, but it's very frustrating to them because at the end of the day, they just want to like be in union. They want harmony. They want you guys to get along. They want to just have good vibes. I'm hearing good time. Like they don't want the messiness that maybe the connection already unconsciously comes with. And they also don't understand why they're so drawn to you, because honestly, if we're being really honest, if anyone was to play games with them, if you're playing games with them, or be this way with them, let's say you're just really sassy with the Queen of Swords energy, they would just drop them, honestly. They wouldn't even deal with it. This person is someone who could be older than you or very highly respected. They're a person of some sort of status, I'm seeing. They have a lot of responsibilities. I don't know if this person is a father or a mother, but they just would, if someone were to act like the way that maybe you're acting, they would just drop them. But they can't do that with you because they really just are so drawn to you. They want to know more. You're so mysterious. You're so mystical, so spiritual, so cool. Like they feel something here that they've never felt before. So on either side, whatever scenario you resonate with, what they're hiding is that they really have like these deep feelings for you. And especially if this is a newer connection, it's already so deep. And they're like, wait, what? And this is someone who likes to lead from a more strategic standpoint. And they're trying to plan with the Hierophant. They're trying to figure out a way where you guys can come towards each other, especially if you are in separation or if there was some mini break. And I feel like if there was a separation or a mini break or no contact, it's because they're trying to sort through their feelings and their thoughts towards you, to be honest. And then also for some of you simultaneously dealing with some stuff that they're dealing with. But as far as like what they're hiding, I think it's just like that they're like so enamored with you, and it's almost too soon to be like this enamored with you. So they're kind of like trying to, for some of you, they're trying to rebel against it. For others, they're trying to like take space away from it. And from others, they're trying to understand it. With the Devil energy, it kind of like pisses them off that they feel already so tied to you. But I feel like what they're hiding is that they're kind of obsessed. Like and for those of you where the scenario resonates in which they just got out of a relationship, they already kind of got fucked up already by somebody. So they're kind of like, damn, like group number one could fuck them up even more. And that is like, for them, they have to proceed with caution, right? So they're like, I don't know. And that's why they might have pulled back their energy. But ultimately, like their intention, we have harmony here, is like this person does feel like you guys get along. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of commonality. Both of you are teachers in some sort of way, shape, or form and can teach each other things that are different from one another. So what is this person's intention like moving forward? What is this person's intention moving forward? So we have the Six of Swords coming out in reverse. I mean, I think they want to close up the gap. They want to close up the distance. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. They don't want to be in their head. Eight of Wands in reverse, about the situation, about the connection. Like they want to move forward with confidence, with ease, with stability. So if things have been sporadic, if there has been a lot of like on and off communication, a lot of bullshit, and essentially maybe you're like, well, Sam, it feels like they're playing games. Like, yeah, maybe they've been trying to like play the same shit. They're gonna stop doing that. So their intentions moving forward, I feel like, is to, yeah, we have the Page of Swords, some sort of fast communication. This could be just like a text message, a phone call. They could just kind of like tell you what's on their mind. And then I think moving forward, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Like, it's going to take some time, especially if this is a newer connection, for this to lead to some sort of relationship or develop into that. But as far as like right now, this person's intention is like, yeah, you know what? Let's stop all of the games and let's try to move things forward in some sort of positive direction. And by first, like, I'm going to start by hitting up group number 1 and talking to them, because I really miss them. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Like, I don't want to not talk to them, especially because they do have this vision, and they do kind of see that this connection could really lead somewhere. And I'm not saying that they're already like, oh my God, we could get married, we could have kids, but you are like a potential. And if everything goes correctly, like, you are someone that they could imagine this with. You know, I don't think this type is the type of person to like waste their time with someone that they couldn't see a potential with. So yeah, I feel like what this person is hiding is just honestly their feelings and like their intentions, because I don't think they've been very clear about their intentions either. So what would they say to you? We have you inspire me. I regret betraying your trust. I want to travel with you. So some of you guys could be in separation because you're traveling right now. I have the goal to make you smile at least once every day. It wasn't supposed to end up like this. So maybe for some of you, there was some sort of fight or argument. I feel like you're secretive. I'm lost without you, and I always think of you. Okay, so clarify that they regret betraying your trust. Clarify that they regret betraying your trust. We have justice. Okay, so for some of you, maybe this person did do something to prompt the separation, and you moved your energy away from them, and they're very torn up about that, and they're not feeling, you know, very good without you. But you kind of tipped over the scales of balance yourself because you felt like what they did to you wasn't right. And now, maybe even for some of you with the 10 of Wands here, you block them and they want to be able to talk to you again. So, and then for some of you, like, what they're hiding, if that's resonating, is that they feel very torn up about that. Maybe they acted with the 5 of Swords like they didn't care, they were unfazed, but I definitely feel like this person is super phased and cares like a lot. a lot. All right, group number 1. So I'm going to extend this. The extension is going to be channeled messages. So what your person would say to you, like what they would say to you if they were being super honest, if we shut away ego and fear and all that great stuff and they were just really vulnerable. That's going to be linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in your extended. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. If you guys chose the Hemitite, this is for you. You also chose the Unaki alien race. We have controlling, drama, conflict of interest. So let's get into the tea, you guys. One thing that I noticed about the hematite crystal is it's heavy. This connection could be heavy, you know, it's heavy in weight. This could even be a connection that you don't necessarily want to know about. Like, you could have moved on. This could have been from the past. I don't know that. We're going to read the energy. But just going off like the crystal, it could be that this person is just like, they constantly come up in these readings, even when you don't really want to hear about them. Like, you've moved on, you're seeing someone else, you want to know about what they're thinking. For some of you, that will resonate. Could have been a person that's controlling. But to figure out whether or not this is your pile, I'm going to read the energies of the 2 people involved. So I could be reading you or your person, and you can flip-flop the energy. We're going to read the mutual energy between you. And if this is your pile, then keep on watching. If it's not, then definitely select another pile, or maybe this isn't the video for you, but we are going to be talking about what this person is hiding. And this is my favorite topic when it comes to tarot, because leave it to tarot to, like, you know, air out everyone's dirty laundry. You can run, boy, but you cannot hide. So let's get into it. I also wanted to announce that we are extending this. The extension is going to be an 18 plus of sorts, but it's mainly going to be channeled messages. I'm going to channel your person and what they would say to you without the ego, the fear, and all the bullshit. All right, so that's going to be linked down below. What is the mutual energy between this connection? We have the sacral chakra. All right. So for person number 1, we have child, wounded, Taurus, and the hawk spirit. So you could be a Taurus, they could be a Taurus. We have networker, Cancer. You could be a Cancer, they could be a Cancer, or you guys could have either of those elements in your chart. And this person got 2 animal spirit cards, the dolphin and the deer, and I think there's a reason for that. I think that maybe the hawk spirit sees this person as just one singular, and I'm assuming they see them as the deer, someone that is so lovable, so full of love that they will not turn their back on someone that they love. But little do they know that this person is very, very intelligent. So much so that they have analyzed this person. And we're going to get into that. But let's talk about the hawk spirit ruling over the element of air. So this person could be, or you, again, you guys can, this could be you or you can flip-flop it. This person could be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have that in their chart. We also have Taurus. They could be a Gemini, Taurus, cusper, or they could have a Taurus moon. I don't know why I said that, so that might resonate for somebody. And with child and wounded, I always read that card as someone who could have come from a broken family. This could have been someone who was a child of divorce or separation of sorts, and they could have abandonment issues. Okay, so the hawk spirit is watchful, all-seeing, the messenger of divinity of sorts. I mean, it is the metaphor of the hawk. They're watching you like a hawk, or you're watching them like a hawk. But I feel like this person, the hawk spirit, is actually very intuitive, more so than people realize. And they're very good at changing course. They're very adaptable. Okay, we have the dolphin spirit. And the dolphin rules over the element of water. We also have water conjunction with the Cancer. The dolphin is someone who, like I said, is very intelligent, is a healer of sorts, someone who is also very blessed. I would say the dolphin spirit is someone who just is definitely blessed by their angels, their guides. They have a very strong spiritual practice. So I'm assuming that the hawk spirit doesn't really understand the extent of it. Not that they don't know that the deer spirit is intelligent, but that they don't know to the extent of how spiritual the deer spirit is, and that they're also being represented as the dolphin spirit. The deer spirit, I believe, rules over the element of earth. That would only make sense. Yes, earth. Okay. And like I said, the deer spirit is loving, graceful, a mother even. Cancer, also a mother. So you could, or this person could be a mom, quite literally. The deer represents feminine aspects of earth energy. So you could also have, I don't know why I think this is you, but this person could also have Taurus conjunctions in their chart as well, or in their Venus. But this is someone who's very nurturing, receptive, caring. And I feel like the hawk spirit, I don't know why I think the hawk spirit took advantage of the deer spirit. There's nothing in the cards yet that say that, but I'm just getting that the hawk spirit, you know, although they're sharp and they've been watching them, this person, whether this is you, or, you know, vice versa, let me try not to confuse myself. Although they're sharp, they're not that sharp in that they didn't realize that the deer spirit is more than just the deer spirit. So on the surface, it could have been that they just thought the deer spirit was just like a very kind and loving person and a friend to all with networker, but didn't realize that with the dolphin spirit being represented here, that they're not going to just necessarily take shit from anybody all the time. They might be very nice. It might take them a lot to kind of like, you know, but they're not necessarily going to just let someone control them. We have a sacral chakra, so for some of you, this could be a friends with benefits situation. that you're kind of inquiring about, and it could have turned into something more, or it could just be that there is a lot of sexual energy here. I'm not really getting it too much, but we haven't pulled the cards. So if this is sounding like you or your person, both of you, then this is definitely the pile for you. So continue watching. If it's not, then I would pick another pile. We're gonna start pulling the tarot and figuring out what this person is hiding. What is this person hiding? Group number 2, what is your person hiding? What is your person hiding? Whoa. Sorry, I'm like snorting. We have the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands. What is your person hiding, group number 2? What are they hiding? I also pre-shuffled some Oracle. We'll pull those too as well. We have the Sun. We have Triumph. And don't worry, if you can't see it, I'm going to make sure it's in the frame. We have Deception and Envy. For your animal spirit, we have the Boar, Ferocity. We have Rejection and Flow. What is going on here? You're probably like, you tell me. What are they hiding? I don't understand them. They're so confusing. Okay, we're pretty much in frame. All right, you guys. Fuck. It's like on the surface, everything's great, but there's things beneath the surface where it's like not great. Well, one thing's for sure. I'm gonna dig because this is not enough for me to get enough information. One thing's for sure. This person's very attracted to you. So I was correct about the sacral chakra representing sexuality and just the sexual energy in this connection. The extended will probably be very juicy for you guys. I do feel like there is a lot of sexual tension. For some of you, it's because that's what this foundation is based upon. If you're friends with benefits, it's a friends with benefits connection, or if you guys were friends and then it turned into something more, this person is really seeing you as someone who they find to be very attractive, very, very sexy, very beautiful. You almost have them under your spell, to which they, I feel like, try to rebel. Unlike the last group, I don't think you guys are in any type of separation or no contact. Like, I do think you speak to each other, but there's like rejection. We have that 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm trying to figure that out. So let me pull some more tarot cards. Can we clarify that 10 of Wands in reverse? 3 of Wands in reverse. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords? Nine of Cups. Can we clarify the Queen of Wands? Okay, all right. So this person's a very jealous person. Okay. This person's very fucking jealous, very possessive. They know that you're hot shit, right? And they know that you might have a lot of options. And even if you're not fucking entertaining, sorry, maybe I shouldn't cuss, but like I do. I don't know. I just like really care about my people. Even if you're not entertaining these options, they still think you are. So it's like, what are they hiding? What they're hiding is they think you're hiding something. You know what I'm saying? And it might even be this weird cycle of rebellion in which, like, if they think you're doing something behind their back, they go and do something behind your back. Now, how much that plays out, I don't know. I'll try to clarify that. If you don't think there's ever been a third party situation, then drop it. You know, don't get all paranoid because I said something like that. it's only going to be like, you know, this already, like this is a thing, this has been a thing, like you've been knowing this, you know. If I like said something and you're like, I didn't know that, oh my god, like I wouldn't hold on to it, you know what I'm saying? But I am going to try to clarify. And I'm not even really getting, for some of you, you're not even really in an official commitment. So it's kind of like you guys both can do whatever you want. For others of you, I could see there being a relationship here. And I don't think there's third party in that this person actively cheats on you or has cheated on you. But I do think they have flirted or like browsed the gram or downloaded a dating app behind your back. And again, that's only going to be for those of you who know that intuitively, you've sensed that, you've felt that, and I'm confirming something or clarifying something to you. If you're like, oh my god, like just drop it, you know, don't take it. And then also let me know down below if you do want like a third party video. I was thinking of making one, but it's just like I have to put myself in that energy. That's kind of negative, but you know, we could do it. Ultimately though, I guess I'm leading with the more negative stuff because ultimately this is very positive. What this person is hiding is they're just a very fucking jealous person. So if they act like they're cool, they're totally not. They don't want you seeing other people. They don't want you even talking to other people. It makes them super jealous. They're super possessive over you. And I guess to some extent they try to like control that with the Unaki coming out. And I think it's because this person's afraid of you leaving. They have some sort of childhood wound, or the hawk spirit has some sort of childhood wound where they have abandonment issues. They've been left before. Maybe their mom left them or their dad, or, you know, and it left a huge imprint on their soul. Like they're so afraid of the person they love rejecting them, leaving them. And they really do love you. You make them super happy, group number 2. They are super attracted to you. But in the same way you make them happy and they're attracted to you, they're also kind of like afraid of that because other people are going to find you to be the same way. They see you as this very like loving, kind, beautiful person. You're aesthetically gorgeous. They're just like, okay, well, someone's going to snatch my little deer up, you know? Someone's going to take them. And like, if you're not in an official commitment and you're like, well, they haven't asked for one, they want to. I think they're just like, they do see success here, but I think they're trying to get over themselves. Like it's like they're in the way of their own self, you know? Like, I'm really getting the vibe that they just like need to step out of their own way. Yeah, this person has really like a lot of romantic feelings for you. And with deception, and like he's kind of watching her, I feel like this person's wearing a mask and they're like I said, they're acting cool. They're playing it cool. For some of you, they could even be playing hard to get. I feel like this person is you know, for some of you, they're doing something behind your back, not even because they want to, which is fucking ridiculous, because they've kind of like in their mind established that you're the perfect person. You're like the perfect ideal, the sexual ideal. So it's like if they are on a dating app, or if they like are trying to like, it's like they're trying to get even, which is really immature energy. But this person is watching you like a hawk. So I do think they are the hawk spirit. But it's like they watch your social media, they watch your every move. And you know, for some of you, it's not out of like bad intentions. It's more that they're just like so enamored with you, but they just have this weird insecurity. This weird insecure complex, you know, which makes them feel like they have to possess you. And look at this. I'm not even ready to pull these. Thank you for choosing me. Like, what are you talking about? I do think this person, for those of you where they have not come forward with some sort of wanting of a relationship, I think you do need to stay optimistic though. I think positive thinking will make a big impact on this connection. This could be, I don't even really want to label this. It could be a twin flame connection, but I don't know. It's almost 2023. I think it's getting old to say that. I think really what's going on here, in a more simplified way of explaining the twin journey, is there's just a lot of mirroring going on. So there's triggers, like you're triggering them, they're triggering you, you trigger each other. It leads you into separation, it leads you back into reconciliation. It's a runner chaser, like there's just a lot of like back and forth, and it's not that necessary at the end of the day. Like it's easier said than done. But we're getting the Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Like this person wants romance with you. They want, obviously, to be in a relationship with you. Maybe you're rejecting them, maybe you're resisting them. You know, I don't know. You tell me. But I think with the Two of Cups here, it's like their intention is like they want to be with you. Like they want to be in a relationship with you. But there's just some sort of tension. We have the Magician. They're hoping that you guys can move past it. And they do look forward to the future with you. Even if it's just like hanging out. And I just saw the Hangman. Hanging out. Hangman. I mean, they want to surrender their need to control, I think. And I think they'll feel like they can surrender a little more if you guys are in some sort of official connection. Two of Wands, another two. Ultimately, though, how they view you in the situation is through an optimistic lens. So with stay optimistic about your love life, I feel like this is them. Like they're trying to stay optimistic about their love life, about your guys' love life. So, okay, ultimately, what they're hiding is that they are extremely, extremely jealous and possessive. They don't want you to see other people. They want to be in a relationship with you if you're not already in one. And if they feel like you're out here in the streets, they try to do the same thing. They try to mirror that, mimic that. So if you go to the club a lot, then they're trying to go to the club a lot. If they think you're on a dating app, then they are on a dating app. But none of it is because they want to lead with that. They really don't want any of that. They want to be exclusive. That's why this is so ridiculous. So let's do their channeled oracle. And then we're going to extend this. The extensions are going to be channeled messages and a whole tarot spread, an 18 plus tarot spread. And I'm going to figure out what they would say to you. So this will just kind of give us a glimpse with the channeled oracle, but we'll dive deeper into it. Aww, this is so cute. This turned out to be really cute, but maybe even still very heavy, the connection. Because it's like you care so much about them, they care so much about you, but you guys both are kind of like, you know, you're so special. You are my best friend. I love it when you're crazy. LOL. Maybe you're crazy to this person. I'm afraid of this connection, but I'm more afraid to lose you. I have a goal to make you smile at least once every day. Aw, I have chills. This is actually turning out to be so cute, you guys. You don't love me like I love you. Aw. So you're like this beautiful flower, and they just feel like you're out here in the world looking around, and they're just looking at you. It's like, oh my God, it reminds me of that song. It was like, oh fuck, I have to look it up for you guys. And you have to look up the song because I don't do this for anybody. It's called Gold, I think. Like, why can't you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I stare at you. Why can't you want me like the other boys do? Okay, it's called Crave You by Flight Facilities. Crave You. So yeah, this person's thinking of you in that way. Like they crave you, they want you. They're like, why can't you look at me like the other girls do? Or boys. They look at me while I look at you. Ah, I have chills. I'm not even kidding. Look at this. I know you have a lot of options. Ooh. And here's the thing. This person, like, you know, they're attractive. I feel like this person's got it. Like, they got it good. And maybe you think, like, they have a lot of, like, the same shit. It's such a mirroring dynamic. Like, you think they have a lot of options. You think they're the one out here in the streets. You're trying to mimic them. Oh, my God. Group number 2. let me tell you from experience, this won't stop until the bigger person stops it. It's going to keep going in like a big ass cycle. But come talk to me. Get a private reading, my girl. We're going to extend this. This is going to be channeled messages from your person, what they would say to you. And clearly they have a lot to say. That's linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you, group number 2. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Hello, group number 3. Welcome. If you chose the lace agate, this is for you. I honestly could be wrong about this crystal. It's so gorgeous, and it's like lace, so that's why I think it is, but I could be wrong. You guys also chose the starseed card. You guys could be starseed. Hello, hi. All right, so we have self, memories, and identity. So to figure out if this is your pile, I'm going to read the energies of both of you. You can flip-flop it, and I'm going to read the energy just currently mutually between you, and then we are going to talk about what this person is hiding. You will have the option to extend. The extension is going to be channeled messages from your person. So what they would say to you without ego and fear and all that predisposition bullshit. So let's get into it, you guys. And if this is not your pile, then maybe pick another pile. You might have just been drawn to the card because you are a starseed, or maybe you and your person are a starseed. So we shall see. I'm going to put this in the middle, actually. So we have Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, your person could be a Capricorn, or have that in their chart or your chart. We have Father. Your person could be a father, you could be a father. And we have Snake. We have the 8th house. You guys could have 8th house conjunctions, or you could have Capricorn, both of you in the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resource and intense emotions. So this is all about like marriage and relationships, long-term, long-lasting. We have Samaritan. The mutual energy is fertility, and then we have the Otter spirit. Okay, so the Otter spirit rules over the element of water, so you could or this person could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or have that in their chart. And then Snake rules over, I want to say Earth, but I'm wondering, is it a spirit card in this Oracle deck? Like, it shouldn't be. Earth would make sense because we already have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Sorry guys, just looking for the Snake. Yeah, Earth. Okay, so yeah, definitely Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or have many of those placements in their chart. Otter, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so the Snake spirit is someone who sees potential in pretty much anyone and everything. This is someone who's highly optimistic, and they're highly outgoing. It's said that the Shakti, our creative life force, lies doormat at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. I think this person is just very charismatic. They're very prosperous. This is someone who cares a lot about money and making money. They do see potential in everyone. This could be someone who's very business savvy, business minded. If you come up with like a creative proposal or project, they're like, I know how to put a backing to that. This person's just very hardworking, and they're very interested in people, like-minded people that are also hardworking. Excuse me. This person could quite literally be a father, or they have just like a father energy, and that they are hardworking. They're usually the breadwinner, the provider. That's what makes them happy, is being that person and also growing others around them to their highest potential. Okay, and then we have the Otter spirit. Now the Otter spirit is someone that I know is very like playful, joyful. This is someone who just has like a little bit of giddiness. They're full of love. They're not needy. They're kind of needless. Samaritan. They're just a good person. So you are your person, just a good outgoing person. Can even be a little naive. And the snake spirit, I feel like, can be very protective of the naivete that the otter spirit has. This person could just be naturally protective over you, or you could be very protective over them. And then for the mutual energy between you guys, we have fertility. So fertility could represent, obviously, a number of things. One of them being the most obvious. You could be very fertile. You guys could literally be having a baby right now, or pregnant with a baby, or soon to have a baby. This could also be the birth of a creative endeavor, idea, business. Or it could just be that there is a lot of fertile, abundant energy between you two, because this is a really divine match. So, with that said, if that's sounding like your pile, let's put these to the side. You're in the right place, and we are going to figure out what this person is hiding. Okay, group number 3, what is this person hiding? I've also pre-shuffled some oracles that we'll lay out on the table. So we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords in reverse. What is this person hiding? What is this person hiding? We have the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, before I pull more cards, let me lay out the oracles that I have for you. We have the Toad, Fortune. So there's a lot of money matters here. We have Prosperity Begins. So like I said, even with the fertility energy being the binding energy between you two, there's a lot of abundance in this connection. Positive movement forward. We have space and we have movement. There could have been a period of separation between you guys. Okay, I'm getting like multiple things, but they all kind of could fall into the same scenario. Like for some of you it's like one or the other. For others of you it's like all of these combined. Okay, so this person wants to propose. Or they want to get married, or they want to bring this connection to an upper echelon of commitment wherever you're at. So if you're already married, they want to buy a house, they want to have a baby. But this person's very practically minded. So, and let's say you're not in a relationship with this person, you're dating them. There is positive movement forward, but this person's scoping out like how expensive you're going to be. Like they're quite literally thinking about like having the financial backing to be in a positive relationship. Either way, wherever you're at with commitment and this person, or non-commitment, whatever you're into, there's positive movement forward. There's something about your connection together that brings forth a lot of abundance. And there could have been, for some of you, a period of separation, and it might have not even necessarily been separation in a negative way. It could have been this person travels for work, and you just didn't see them for a while. Like my husband travels for work, so technically you could say we go in and out of separation. I think this person doesn't always fill you in to the extent of like the finances between you guys, or like if it's you have shared finances. I think maybe like they hide some of their pitfalls. Like I don't know if this person is an investor, or they invest, or they lose money, or like I definitely know that they care about making money and gaining money, but I feel like this person has lost money and they just didn't tell you, or like lost a job and they didn't tell you. Like, what I'm trying to dig for is like what they're hiding. And another thing I could try to say is they're hiding like a proposal, like a ring, like wanting to marry you, wanting to set aside money savings for a wedding, because they know that once they propose you're gonna want like a wedding, and that's like a whole other thing. Like I said, this person thinks in terms of financial costs. And I feel like this is your person. They're like out here like looking out the window thinking. Well, okay. And then for some of you, what they're hiding, I think a lot of you already know how this person feels about you. I think a lot of you are in a relationship with this person currently. But for some of you, you could not be, and you're like, I really just don't know. They're hiding their feelings for you, that they truly think this connection together could be very successful. That you guys make a good team, a good match. Well, that's the thing. I think part of, no offense, part of what they're hiding is they don't necessarily think you guys make the best team. Like, they think you make a good couple, a good team, but like financially they think the otter spirit is very naive and like not very good at managing things. And you could be like, I'm otter spirit, yeah, I don't like fucking know what I'm doing, which is fine. It's not for everyone, but yet everyone has to do it. But this person, like, again, father complex, they care so much, they want to take care of you, and I think they're just trying to assess that and how to do that. Jackson, don't bark. That's Daddy. Don't bark. Jackson. Sorry, guys. And I think just like in general, this person wants to come from a lens or a perspective of being very like stable and practical. They really want to have safety between you guys. This person cares a lot about pushing things forward, bettering yourselves, being, having a positive impact. So I think this person is hiding that they might be struggling a little bit financially. I do think it's just a little. I think they're getting over it. They're getting over the hump. I do think this person is moving things forward in a positive direction. I think for some of you, maybe they're not that good at expressing themselves and their deep feelings, so you might not even expect a proposal. Like if you've been with this person, you're like, I don't know, and they've never expressed like wanting to get married, but they do want to get married and they've thought a lot about it. And I think they think from a standpoint of like financials and practicality. But the Lovers here is all about a choice, and we have them standing at the altar, essentially, at least in this card. And I really feel like this person wants to do that with you. They don't want to lose you. I mean, there's some very deep feelings, deep emotions here. I think this person cares so much for you. They love you so much. Yeah, they just could be really bad at expressing it. They're very horny for you. They have a snake for you. So let's do some channeled oracle. But I think and then for others of you, like what they're hiding is just simply that they want to move things forward. Like they want to, man, I thought this was going to be such a juicier reading. Everyone's is pretty cute and sweet, honestly. They just want to move things forward, basically. I love it when you're crazy. I love it when... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I wish I could buy you a ring. I know you have a lot of options. I love how career-oriented you are. I'm always amazed by you. I dream about having a house and kids with you. Yeah, so this person dreams about things that do cost money. I want to marry you. I'm not fucking kidding, bruh. Dude. I love tarot. They're also so attracted to how career-oriented you are. I can't give you what you want. Maybe you want a big ass house or something. Or maybe you want a 14 karat diamond, and they're just trying to assess their finances, and they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I can give you what you want, but they want to, they want the same things that you want. or they want these things, you know, they want to marry you, they want to have a house with you, all these dreams, and they're trying to like make it happen. And I guess they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves behind the scenes, and that would be what they're hiding from you, is they don't want you to see them in that way, because the same part of them that makes them this, you know, goal-oriented is the same part of them that's very bad at expressing their failures. You know, they don't want to be seen as like someone who failed, who couldn't provide, who couldn't do enough, you know, for the connection. So this person is loves you so much, group number 3, and they really want to give you what you want, which they think is like a wedding, or a marriage, or a house, or all of it, and they're just trying to figure out how to do that. All right, so I'm going to extend this. We're going to do channeled messages, what your person would say to you, and I'm assuming it's going to be very romantic, and I'm going to pull from an 18 plus deck that is linked down below. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in your extended.